Clint Speaks, and we're back in the building. Y'all know what? I still don't know where I got that from. That we're back in the building. I don't know where I got that from. But anyway, man, it's another Tuesday, Wednesday. It's another Wednesday. I'm gonna let y'all know why I'm kind of thrown off. It's another Wednesday. Y'all know how we do. First, let me get to myself here. I want to make sure because we're live on not only Facebook, not only YouTube, but Instagram. And for some reason, if I don't fix this, it just there we go. So now I'm public because it was only for my friends. So man, y'all don't understand, regardless of how tired I appear to be, how frustrated sometimes I might appear to be, how drained I may appear to be, how it looks like I may want to give up sometimes. Man, I am hey Tawana, thank you for joining. I'll get to do this. So it is an honor and pleasure to do this every week with y'all. And like I promised y'all, we go move it to basically daily, weekdays. So don't be surprised if you see me starting to pop up sometimes in the mornings for an hour or so, maybe from maybe from 7 to 8. I'm just going to look into doing that because I do want to go live more. But I have an important topic. I have some important things to say tonight. I'm going to jump right in. But first, let me always thank you all for joining in. You could have been doing anything this Wednesday night, and you chose to join me. I don't take that for granted. Um, Thank you for seeing enough in Clint Speaks to even tune in with your Wednesday night. Um, so vision and support. Thank you. Vision and support. I want to talk about that. Here we are. We're live on Instagram now. Vision. So let's go ahead and just jump right in. So I'm going to read this definition and then I'm going to put the phone down. So basically, noun, verb. We looked at up though. It's been 30 plus years, 31 years, I believe, since I graduated high school. So, this stuff now, person, place, a thing, vision. What is that? So the faculty or state of being able to see. We all know vision, being able to see. That's vision. That's the noun. Um, Version. I like how they put, I'm sorry, verb. I like how they put this. Imagine. Imagine. You're doing this purposely. You're imagining. That's an action you're taking. But here's the definition I want to focus on tonight, and we're going to move forward. The ability to think, the ability to think about or plan the future with imagination or wisdom. Again, the ability to think about or plan the future with imagination or wisdom. So we're going to just focus on that. The plan, planning the future with imagination or wisdom. I would like to use both. I like to use wisdom in my imagination, if that makes sense. So let's focus on that. The vision that I have for Clint Speaks, I started Clint Speaks 2 years ago. Last year we celebrated the 1 year anniversary of Clint Speaks. Ladale and Nikki was on, and we were just all on one accord, man. We never talked about it. We just threw the black on, and Nikki is in Atlanta, Ladale, South Memphis. I'm another part of it. And we was just all of us in black. And for some reason, I don't know how I forgot that this year. But when I started Clint Speaks, I was by myself when I first started. Well, I was led to ask Nikki and Liddell to come on and just, we started recording at night. And that was the actual podcast that you can go and listen to on Spotify, Amazon Music, and things of that nature. So we were recording and upload it. So every morning you had something to listen to, and I got to get back to that. Sometimes they will come on Wednesday nights with me. This year, I don't know how, just kind of bypassed the 2 year anniversary of Clint Speaks, but going back to Nikki and Liddell, they caught what God had gave me, or the imagination that He gave me, the vision. they caught on to that. This year, for the most part, we have Mike Love, Jasmine, had Dale One, um, Rochelle, we had Tamika, um, Robert Johnson. Um, so we had a few people on. I nicknamed them the panel. So they came on, caught on to the vision. Now, whenever somebody catches on to your vision, that's a plus because you have to remember the vision was given to you. Hey, Candace. Hey, Amphra. Glad y'all tuned in. So the vision, they caught on to it. And even there were times when, well, once, maybe twice, but no once. I just felt like throwing in the towel, man. Like this, man, I'm not getting what I want, not for me, but I'm not seeing the progress. I thought so. What I found out, there were many more people tuning in than there was that was clicking in. Anytime you go to the barbershop and you hear people, or anywhere, gas stations, and they don't even call me Clint no more. It's Clint Speaks. Last week, I'm in the barbershop. A guy walks in. The barber got me turned around in the chair. A guy comes through the door. Clint Speaks. I'm recognizing the voice, so I turn around and I looked at him for a second. It's Gerald Harris. Me and Gerald went to Tradesman together. I hadn't seen Gerald in 30 years. 30 years. And the first thing he says to me 30 years after we graduated, Clint Speaks. He sees it. And the whole time we're sitting there talking, he's talking about Clint Speaks. And I want to read y'all this, if you don't mind me doing so. Hey, Holly. Hey, De'Ara. Hey, love. Y'all stick with me because I got to kind of take my time with this. Holly, if you don't mind, respectfully, I don't want nobody jumping on me. And then we're going to talk about that too. I got to give y'all this, so stick with me. So, Holly, there are going to be times I may ask you to put something in there if you don't mind. But I want to read this. The stuff that, well, now I can't. It's talking about inner opinion. Well, I may be able to. So I told y'all I get text messages, I get phone calls, I get inboxes. And sometimes when you think you're not doing anything, you don't understand who you're touching. This is one of my best friend from high school. Not going to call his name. I never asked him if I can talk about it, but it was inbox that I get. The inbox basically said in so many words, "Hey man, just want to let you know I haven't been on social media much lately, but when I get a chance to tune into your show, I do. I've gotten married. I'm happy. I'm happy now." And he said, "Thank you for the messages that you give on Clint Speaks." Like, wow, that's just one, but that's enough to say, man, I got to keep this thing going. So the support to go along with the vision, if you can get somebody to support your imagination, your goals, your plans, and walk in wisdom with that, that's a plus. I'm saying this for a reason, and I'm going to get to it. So, I'm going to get off slow for a second, then we go run right in. What's going on, Damien? Hey, Sherry, I'm calling that name right now. I didn't say Siri. I know you don't understand. Quit Siri. I said Sherry. But anyway, people see the vision at times. So let me take the time to just say thank you to everybody real quick, because I am going to kind of fuss a little bit. But let me get to the positive first. Thank you all, everybody, Nikki, Liddell, from those that have been on the panel. These people, each and every one of them, they've all sacrificed at times. times they could have been doing something. They rushed home. They could have been doing this. They could have been doing that. They rushed and did things just to come on here. They gave me their word. They're going to do it, and they did it. Amphra is looking. There hasn't been a time where me and her have agreed for her to come on here. Amphra is on here early. She's ready to go. Very respectful. The people that follow me, when I say follow, don't take offense to that. Like, I'm your daddy. No, I'm not your daddy. I'm saying people who support me. This is the vision that God gave me. And I'm not trying to be super spiritual. No, everybody that knows me, when we hang up this, when we shut the lights off, in other words, if I was somewhere where we can play cards or dominoes, have fun, talk, trip, laugh, I'm there. That's what I like to do. I don't do the club thing, but anything else, man, look, barbecue, man, I'm still Clint. And I like the people who still treat me that way. Instead of seeing me with a clergy collar and you got to tighten up when you see me coming, be yourself. And I like people who do that. Well, I thank all of you all for tuning in. And I say this, and I'm going to keep saying it. You all don't know what that means to me. The times that I've wanted to quit, and it hadn't been many, once or twice. Again, I got caught up in looking at the numbers on the screen. And I look at somebody else's stuff, and I don't even do this on purpose, but I scroll a lot on Facebook and Instagram when I have time. I'm just like, I get caught up in it. And now you'll see somebody going live and you're like, this is what they talking about? I mean, you ain't even married and you talking about why somebody else ain't married. I'm like, really? And you look at the comments and folks get roasted, and it's like, man, but y'all give it. I got caught up in that for a split second. I did. It's kind of like Jesus did. You see what's coming before you. You know you got to take them stripes. You know people going to be hitting you. In the Bible, they say they smote him. They smite him with their fists. In other words, in our day, they say he got sprung on. He got hit with with people's fists. They spit on him. And he saw all this stuff coming, his bones out of joint, knowing they gonna do this to him. And trust me, they got people who took record of this who they didn't like him. So it's not a made up thing. People actually have accounts. So they didn't like him. And when he got vision of that, he said, Lord, if it be your will, let this cup pass from me. That was his flesh talking. And immediately his spirit man spoke up, the real him, and said, nevertheless, thy will be done. Nevertheless, one word, never, nevertheless, Clint Speaks is going to get done, man. I know when I leave this, when I take my last breath from this earth, I know I'm still not going to be perfect, but I'm going to at least be able to say I fought a good fight. I know I am. I still have things I need to work on. I still have flaws. So let's keep going. Vision. There are people, inboxes, when I want to shut off in an hour, for example. The hour, I may talk about what I say I'm going to talk about. That second hour, if it takes me into that, that's basically what God wants me to say. In the second hour, a few weeks ago, I got an inbox. Man, been thinking about this. No, that wasn't you. Had to have been God, because I've been thinking about this very thing. Man, I hadn't even planned on saying that. Again, that's how I know who I believe in is real, because you can't tell me. I don't believe in coincidence and luck. Some people see it. Everybody, every text message, every phone call, every inbox ends with this saying, keep doing what you're doing. Everybody put it before me, man. And I'm appreciative. Hey, Joy, Joy be tripping. Joy said she picked up a basketball in years. Joy went to Treasury. We all came out the same year. When I say hooping, man, we used to sit up in the stand, me and Clint and the rest of the basketball team, and look at these folks hoop before we had to go to the locker room and get ready. Joy, Toya, man, Tamika, Terrell, man, these girls were hooping. I know she could have went to the WNBA, no doubt. no doubt. But it's good to see y'all. Stick with me, y'all. So people see, even if I don't see it at times, people, not everybody, they see it. So I thank all of y'all for supporting, for tuning in, even if you don't say nothing. Thank y'all. Now, let's get to the not so good. If you hear me stuttering around a little bit tonight, I'm not gonna get on here and fake the funk. Really ticked off about some stuff, but I don't like to what they say, flodge, fake. Phone call from one of my children. Video been floating around internet. Let's say it was some disrespect that went on, some jumping. My boy handled his business. Well, you shouldn't be condoning, man. Listen, for everybody that's on Instagram that's tuned in, thank y'all for tuning in. But I'm gonna say this. That's my son. And for anybody to put their hands on him for no reason, 7 of them, and he comes out with a little scratch. Man, y'all some boys. Touch your mind, man. I'm gonna leave it at this. I don't do any threats, so I'm not gonna get on here and try to act tough. I ain't never been that way. The scary part is I'm calm and I'm able to smile. I'm gonna leave it at that. So if you hear me stuttering around a little bit, sometimes I get flashes of the video that I saw. So y'all forgive me, but I'm gonna keep it going. So vision, support. Since I started Clint Speaks 2 years ago, y'all be surprised. I reached out to some people on Instagram, for example, and these are people that got a good following. I see them doing some good things. Nothing negative to say about this. So I reach out. Hey, love for you to come on and just kick it with me, man. I'd love to have you as a guest on my show. If I get a response, okay, cool. See my secretary, see my folk. Cool. And I got to give a whole synopsis of my show. I understand people may not know me. A lot of people don't know me. I'm not, how can I say, public wise? No, like Joe Rogan, people like that, the Breakfast Club. I get it. But I want you, now let me say this. This is how I've been from day one. The things that I say, I give y'all real life experiences and or what God has given me to say. Now, there are going to be some things that I say I know y'all gonna be able to agree with. You can say, I've been through this or I'm going through this now. The vision for Clint Speaks, a lot of y'all got it. A lot of y'all see things I don't see. I'm starting to see it. But some folks treat you like you really down here. Put you off or don't even say nothing. Some folks will lie to you. Yeah, I got you. I'm going to be on there. And you don't hear from them. I ain't talking about the ones who say they're going to be on and they hit me up and say, hey, I ain't going to be able to do it. Man, that is communication. Love it. I've been in management before. Love it. Love communication. Some tardies I never counted because they communicated with me. So with that being said, yeah, sometimes it's upsetting. It used to be. And I'm going to say, yeah, sometimes it's upsetting when people give you their word or shun you like you're nothing. But yet y'all see it and you're on here every week supporting. But the important folk, the ones that feel like they're up here and I'm down here, I have an issue with that. But I got to keep going. The people that say they gonna come on and lie, man, word don't mean nothing. Some people can call me right now. I'm gonna meet you. I'm not coming out the house because I know if you lie and say you gonna come on here and you don't, I'm not gonna waste my gas trying to meet you nowhere. I don't care if you're mad at me right now. Or see me, I'm not seeing you nowhere. Catch me out there, like they say, catch me in traffic. Because you're gonna lie. I'll be out there riding around in that Camaro and you ain't gonna be nowhere because your word don't mean nothing. So I'm telling y'all, the vision that God gave you, everybody is not gonna get the vision. You're gonna come across some folks who go flat out lie to you. You're gonna come across some realizations. Man, these people really ain't my friend. From high school, they really never was with me. Because they're gonna slick see it or not, but we're gonna talk about that slick see, and they may see the progress. She ain't, he ain't, they ain't what they was last year. They're constantly moving, but I'm still playing games here. So no, I can't rock with them. God is gonna begin to show y'all a lot of things. Y'all, listen, there have been plenty of people, and I say plenty, that's flat out unfriended me, that stopped following me on Instagram. I've seen it. Can't give an explanation. What happened? Because I'm not going to ask anyway, but they can't give an explanation. I do the same thing when they saw me, when they met me. I'm doing the same thing except for progressing in this area and my mindset. And what I'm saying is I'm still Clint. I ain't doing nothing low down. I'm not doing nothing underhanded. Not saying I'm perfect, but I'm not doing anything like that. If I'm offended, let me know. But y'all gonna go through that if you haven't already. You just gonna look up and people gonna stop messing with you because you're progressing, because you're following the vision that God gave you. So listen, sometimes it hurts our feelings when people sidestep you. So let me give y'all this. These are one pair of my glasses. I don't want to put them too far up there. Hey, Mr. Albert. So listen, have y'all ever done, for those who wear glasses or don't, for those who wear glasses, you give somebody your glasses. Let me see your glasses, Clint. And you give them your glasses and they put them on. And they say, ooh, I don't see how you see out of that. Well, that's because that's the vision that's been given to me. Same thing, vice versa. You ask somebody for their glasses and you put their glasses on, man, I can't see nothing. How y'all see out of it? I don't see how you see out of these. Well, it's not for you, Clint. That's their vision that's been given to them. It's the same thing in business, friendships. However you progress what God gave you, sometimes it's hard for other people to see what you've been given. And sometimes that's the hardest thing for us to understand. They're not supposed to see it. And it hurts sometimes. You're supposed to be my boy. You're supposed to be my girl. I can't ride with you. I can't rock with you. You talking a different talk now. Yeah, man, because last year or the year before that, we was just talking. Now I'm making moves. Y'all remember the term, the rich get richer? I used to think that was wrong. The poor don't get nothing, but the rich get richer. Well, that's because they done activated their faith in one area, got money, and now they're creating multiple streams of income. That's not their fault. You can do the same thing. I can do the same thing. But they got a vision. Whether you roll with them or not, they rolling. And that's the part sometimes that hurts y'all. When people say, man, I got you, and they ain't nowhere to be found when it's time to throw down, when it's time to really go get dirty, when it's time to really go get it, you'll find out who really rock with you, who really with you. The vision that God gave you, he gave it to you. The vision that you have is your vision. It's not everybody else's. Don't get mad at them. They just can't see out of your glasses. It's your vision. So yeah, I've experienced that in these 2 years. People who just flat out, their word don't mean nothing to me. And it carries in every situation. Man, I'm a support in this area. And tell me these phone call. I'm gonna support in this area. I'm gonna support in this area. Okay, and you don't hear from them. And be the first one ready to say, man, you got a problem with me, man? Y'all gonna go through it if you haven't gone through it. So I want to say God is always permanent in relationships. Yes, He is. Yes, He is. And He's gonna show you even the more. I had a ball with my family this Saturday. Celebrate my mother's birthday. 73, man. Man, that's even though it's not 70 or 75 or 80, 73 is a milestone to me because a lot of folk don't make it to see that. You get a phone call, hey, Kojak gone. Kojak gone. What you mean? They killed him. 19 years old. Hey, pulling up to my cousin Clint's house coming from the gym. His cove lit up. Police, you can barely get in his driveway. Man, what's going on? They killed Minot. Minot? Little Minot? 15-year-old Minot? That ain't the sad part. He's still hanging on the fence. He tried to jump the fence running from. They tried to rob him. He's still hanging over the fence right now. Oh, man. So, yeah. Even birthdays, y'all. Yeah, if y'all new to Clint Speaks, I throw the stuff in there sometimes, so I'm not getting off the subject. But even in that, celebrate your birthday if you made your milestone. Celebrate. I used to have this mindset, man, it's just another day. No, it's not. Celebrate. I don't care if you go get a one little cupcake with one little candle, light that bad boy up, put your party hat on, blow your party whistle, and dance all around your house. Celebrate that you were alive and made it to another year. I don't know who that's for. Celebrate. But let's get back to the vision. My vision for Clint Speaks is not going to always be everybody's vision. Your vision for your business is not going to always be somebody's or everybody's vision. Mom and daddy may not even see it. Your best friend may not see it. I hate to say this, but sometimes your spouse may not see it. That's a bad thing, though, when you can't get support at home. But listen, the vision, that's for you. Everybody can't see out your glasses. That was given to you. Now let's talk about this imagination. I've gotten inventions over the years in my head. And I'm starting back this thing called reading. That's been foreign to me for a lot of years. You know, if I ain't reading the Bible or something on the internet, I just wasn't reading. So I'm starting to get back into that mode, even with audiobooks. And I'm listening to an audiobook about procrastination, overcoming that, because that had been a big enemy of mine. I let that stop me from a lot of things. Right now, I should have been sitting on 8 figures, to be honest with you. If you add it up, I've done the study on inventions and how much they get paid. I should have been sitting on 8 figures right now, but I just didn't move. And it's a sad thing when your vision goes dry and somebody else catches the same vision and they run with it. And you look up in Target or Walmart, Best Buy, dollar store, and you see, man, I thought of that 5 years ago. You ain't acting on it. So sometimes, y'all, just like you giving your glasses to somebody else, your vision gets blurred if you don't move, if you don't take care of your eyesight. Take care of it. The worst thing to let happen to the vision God gave you is to allow your spiritual eyes to get spiritual cataracts. Move. I like to look at the blinking of the eye. Hey, Tasha, let's celebrate every day we wake. Thank you, Damien. Yes, sir. Celebrate, man. Every day. Celebrate. If we had that mindset, can you imagine how a lot of us wouldn't go through the day mad at everybody? Like, you too busy and grateful and thankful mode. Love that, Damien. I like to look at, you hear some people who, the conspiracists, you know, people on social media who don't believe in certain things. Now people don't believe that God gave us a free will. Never read, and what the people who bash Christianity say the European Bible. I never read in any Bible, King James translation, any other translation, where God controls anybody. He doesn't have a big remote control in heaven controlling everybody. You got a will. You go and do as you please. If you choose to drive from Memphis to Atlanta right now, you can do that. You can do that. If you choose to look in open up the Bible and say, this is what God's word says about this situation. I got the vision now, and that's what I'm going to follow. You can do that or not. It's your will. Nobody's making you do nothing. It's your will. So, with that being said, will to do the vision that God gave you, regardless of who don't have it, who don't see it, is your vision. Now, a lot of visions does take a team. It does. For example, Bill Gates, for example, he could not do Microsoft by himself. I promise you. Who is the guy? Mark Zuckerberg with Facebook couldn't do it by himself. He needs a team. You got a problem, I guarantee you're not going to reach him. But even to start off, he needed help. We get that. But your help, and this here is I'm gonna have to walk on thin ice with this one. Be careful. Your help may not come from who you think it's going to come from. Let me say that again. What's up, T? What's up, T? What's up? Your help may not come from who you think it's going to come from. Your dog, bruh, what's the name of that book? I need it as well. Oh man. Big Shaq. Let me see. I tell you what, I'm gonna come back later on and I'm gonna give you the name of that book, man. So the people you think is going to ride with you, a lot of times they're not. It's called Do It Now, Overcoming Procrastination. I'm listening to that on Audible. Now, y'all know how I debunk a lot of, how can I say this, cliches. I'm not big on a lot of cliches. I'm not saying all of them are false or not true, but I'm just not big on a lot of cliches. One of the cliches is, and I'm gonna have to be careful with this one, because I know my folk, man, you got some people that be ready to pounce on you. All white people are racist and prejudiced. No, sir, no, ma'am. Well, Clint, I heard this too. Get them by themselves with they folk. Oh, you good, man? You good? And see who they ride with. Well, get you by your folk and let them stand on the other side and see who you ride with. If enough people around, I guarantee you it's going to play with your head, whether you ride with your folks or not. But you going to be leaning more towards the people that look like you. That's a given. Or some people just may be bold enough to say, man, I don't care what my skin color is. This dude ain't did nothing to y'all. So listen, that is not true. So I'm going to take y'all back. Everybody say, we hear it a lot as Christians, do your research, do your research, do your research. I get it. I'm not here to bash nobody. I love everybody, man. I might not like everybody, but I love everybody. It's a difference. I don't get down with everybody, but I love them. Sometimes you got to love folk from over there, man. Stay over there. If I can help you, I'll say it to you. But us walking together, you coming over my house, me coming over there, ain't gonna happen. Some people you got to love from over there. But I don't like everybody. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Some folks I just generally just don't like how they are, but I love them. Research, going back to the slave days, y'all. I wanted to let y'all know you had some black slave owners, you had some white slaves, from what I understand. But here's what I'm getting to: you had some white people that literally put their life on the line because they weren't with that. You cannot prove to me. People have tried to do it. Racism, prejudice is something that you're born with. That is the biggest lie told, one of the biggest lies told. That's a taught thing. Prince goes to daycare right now. I promise you, he don't know white from black. I look at how they interact with him. They don't know white from black. That's a taught thing. And everybody is not taught that. That's not in every white household. It's not in every black household. But let's talk about the white side. If that were true that every white and black person is prejudiced and racist, why did some of them put their lives on the line back then, hiding black folk? Even in the 1920s and 30s, where we were getting hung left and right, some of them hid black folks in their houses. Some of them knew they were going to get caught and they did it anyway, and they had to get hung too. So if they got hung as a white man and white woman, how were they racist or prejudiced? Even in today's time, you're going to see it's going to be people sometimes that don't even look like you that's going to come and say, man, I'm here to help. I'm telling you what I'm going through right now. What you see behind me was not done from not bashing my folk at all. You don't know who God go send. I talked to him today. Hadn't talked to him in a while, verbally over the phone. Hey man, we just need to link up, man. I don't invite people over my house. I want you and your wife to come over here. Let's talk business, face to face. Your wife, my wife, hey, sit on the other side of the room. Let them chit chat. They don't know each other. We're going to introduce them. But we will come over here where I do business at, and I need to talk to you, man. First off, let me thank you for doing this logo, man. Hey, Clint, I'm doing what the Holy Spirit told me to do. I'm with you, brother. You more than a brother, you family, man. So your help may not come from where you think it's going to come from. Don't be upset. Don't be shocked. Yeah, you do, Holly. You got to love people from a distance. But my help, not only coming from mine, it's coming from other people that people may not agree with. I don't care. I agree with it. But here's what I'm getting at. He got the vision. He said, Clint, I didn't talk to him about this. This is how I know it was God. I never said nothing to him. I hadn't talked to him. I don't think I talked to him verbally. I hadn't seen him in like 3 years. He just up and just started doing stuff. He said, man, listen, he said, yeah. We got to get you on Joe Rogan level. I ain't talked to nobody about that but my wife. I'm saying, I'm not knocking Joe Rogan, but if he can do it, I can do it because I love to do this. And he said, that's the thing, Clint. I can see it. I can feel it. This is your passion. I'm on board. I'm doing what God wants me to do, man. And I want to do it. Say no more, man. Never told him until today. I downloaded an app. Now, last year, let me slow down. I downloaded an app, a vision board app, to where I can hear the things I typed out on this app. Has the little music with it. If I say, hey, I have my brand new truck, I have, one of the things I said was, I thank you, Lord, already for sending people my way to help me prepare my businesses. And this is one of them. And here he comes. Months later, I want to help. And he's been saying it off and on. I just hadn't seen him. He'll send a message every now and then. Clint, I want to help. Clint, I want to help. I let one guy get away about 5-6 years ago, about 7 years ago, who said, man, I was tripping one night. I had to speak at a conference or lead a conference or something for one of my friends, Tiffany. And man, I'm tripping on the mic. And he said, man, you don't have to pay me. I just want to record you. And I'm going to get myself out there too, but I just want to record you, man. You ain't even got to pay me. And he was the cameraman that night. He was the videographer. Cool. And I let him slip. Doug. Well, I mentioned my name, but anyway, Doug, no, Doug, come on. I want you to come on my house. I'm this serious. I'm not procrastinating no more. Doug got the vision. He said, man, you got something, man. My guy T Pope, Clint. No, man. Robert Humphrey, my other guy. Man, whatever you decide to do this meet and greet, Clint, I got something on. People just coming, man, wanting to play. My cousin Clint, I want to do this. My boy Frosty, Clint, I want to do this. Okay, man, it's coming from left and right. They getting the vision, but I know there have been some people that have left Clint. I don't know what I did. I don't know, but they gone, man. I mean, they unfriended, they don't follow. That's cool. You're gonna, you're going. What's up, Doug? My guy, man. That's family. Hey, cuz, what's up, Angie? You're gonna encounter people that never knew you that's going to support you more than sometimes your own people will, your family. Now, I'm not talking about my family that I saw on Saturday, but here is another thing, y'all. They say blood is thicker than water. Some of us, I'm not saying I have any issues, but this is just a true statement. Some of us have people even in our bloodline can't stand us because they see the progress. The first thing that comes out of their mouth, you think you all that now. You're bougie. You think you're above everybody. Oh, you got your little show. Oh, he ain't put me on there. He put everybody else, and he don't mess with me. And I really get sick of folks saying, why you want somebody to mess with you anyway? Go get it, man. Everybody that's kin to you is not family. Some of us have learned the hard way, and I'm going to say that again. Everybody that's kin to you is not family. Jesus, your mother is out there. Your mother and your brother. They calling you. Jesus said, who is my mother? Who is my brother? But those who do the will of my Father. That's family. He wasn't disrespecting his mama, brother. Just a message in there. There are some people that God sent you is going to treat you more like family than your family do. Love my family. Don't have any issues right now. Not claiming any. Your vision is not going to be seen by everybody. Even the people that see it, you're going to have some that's going to envy you. You're going to have people that's going to flat out hate you. There have been people that have been murdered, hurt, shot, stabbed, all over visions. He just think it's just, you went at them folks over something that God gave them, over something that they're excited about, something that's working. They're able to profit from it, get a house, get a car, nice neighborhood. You can't stand them. Pray always, y'all, for your own protection. You got some low down people out here that just hate to see you doing good. And when people are not telling me why they're leaving, now I'm left, Doug and everybody that's watching, now I'm left to believe, oh, so your demons are really irritated over my anointing, huh? I want to encourage y'all this one thing. What's up, Mike? For everybody that leave you, for everybody that badmouths you behind your back, for everybody that lies to you, for everybody who disgraces you while you're not around, trust me, you'll even get 2-3 times the more people that'll support you than them. I hate to say it, but sometimes I love to see certain people go. Bye. I'm telling y'all, sometimes the plane can't take off. Sometimes the train can't take off. It's just too much weight. And when you're actually serious about some of these prayers that you put up, Lord, show me who these people are. Even my friends, even my spouse, even my family, my brothers and sisters. Show me who they really are. Are they really on my team? Should I really be on their team? And he'll begin to show you. Sooner or later, you'll hear some people like, man, that's how you feel? Yeah, been feeling like that. Prayer answered. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate what? Don't worry about it. I know you're upset right now, so I'm gonna let you go your way, man. He gonna show you. Your vision is not gonna be everybody else's. Those are my glasses. Believe it or not, sometimes you'll get one or two that say, I can see out of them. Oh, I can see just fine out of these. You better watch your back. Play with it. Man, I keep these things on. Some people really with you. A lot are not. The vision that you've been given, the idea, whether it's a business, I don't care if it's an idea for your children, for your life, for your legacy, invention, um, an idea or vision to move up in the company that you're in. Because believe it or not, some people are passionate about the jobs that they have. Don't knock that. I don't knock. Everybody's not meant to be an entrepreneur. Somebody got to buy. Somebody got to support. So I wanted to come on here tonight to let y'all know. Let me holler. What's up, Jamel? What's up, Mike? What's up, Angie? Angie said sometimes you have to question your supporters. Visionaries are seers. So others may not ever see what you envision. It's okay. Move forward, Clint. Oh, I'm going forward. I appreciate that, Ash. I appreciate that. You know what? I have to be careful with my words, Angie, because over the last month or so, I've just noticed things. I talked to my wife about. I just noticed certain things. And now what I'm about to say, I'm not going to put it out there much, but it just seems like over the years of my life, as I've grown naturally, spiritually, it just seems like, man, it's been easy for folks just to turn their back on Clint. Like it's just been like it's easy, man. People just get upset with me for like, what did I do to you? No explanation. Just they just leave. I'm talking about people I'm cool with. I ain't talking about nobody I hardly know. People I've been good with for years, they just up and leave. People have been on here supporting me every week. They just leave. Like, what did I do? Is it because I'm not interacting with your post? If I don't see it, I don't say nothing. But for the most part, man, when I'm going down Facebook, liking and loving, mostly if I see like on somebody post, sometimes it's kind of hard for me to put love on there. Most of the time I do, because that's just who I am. It's not flirt with nobody. Lord knows, because it be men too, and I'm just not like that, respectfully. But I try to support. If I don't see it, I don't. There's been some people I've unfriended. I see how some people will support everybody and not me, and maybe I'm wrong. But you don't rock with me. Let me get you out of the way for people who do. It's no hard feelings. Maybe that's it. I don't know, but man, it be folks I'm talking about cool with. They gone. And you know what? I ain't shed a tear. This vision with Clint Speaks is gonna keep going. If it burned whoever up, let it burn. Hey, if I was you, I would start increasing my water intake so the fire won't be as bad. If Clint Speaks is burning you up, increase your water intake. They say don't drink cool water while you're outside. You may have to do something. I used to drink out the water hose and still will do that. Because this got to keep going. The times that I felt, y'all, like, man, this ain't, man. People ain't doing. I get an inbox. And I love that. Not for me, but to hear people say, man, this confirmed everything. This is confirmation. I haven't talked to you, Clint. And this is what I've been thinking lately. And you just came and spoke on that. I can't take no glory for that, man. But I appreciate when people do that. I love when people do that, because I love when people honestly say, hey, this is confirmation. That lets me know that this is not in vain. I know it's not, but I love confirmation. What's up, Anzi? Hey, what's up, Sydney? That's that Pittsburgh Steeler right there, man. I mess with Sydney at times. What's going on, fam? What's up, Anzi Horn? What's up, family? Mike Love say, I love these haters, Clint. The more they hate, the more I grow. If they stop hating, I won't have no gas to go. So to my haters, keep it coming. I'm telling you. Yes, sir. No weapon formed against us will prosper at all. Listen, y'all, stick with me tonight. Stick with me tonight. Stick with me. I thank y'all for communicating with me too on here, man. It means a lot. I don't look, my wife said, y'all, she said, man, I ain't never met nobody who just get excited about the smallest things. She'll buy me something, man, and she'd be like, you like that over a parachute? Man, I didn't have them at first. If you took the time to spend your gas and go get something for me, I'm appreciative. If you take the time to even type out something on Clint Speaks, I'm appreciative of that. You know how many people want to be where I am right now? Do you know how many people starting podcasts right now? They might not admit it, but I've seen people who have been on here. Man, sometimes people will show up just to go and say something the next day or the day after, go live and talk about the subject. I'm cool with that. I don't mind. It's doing something. Evidently, it's drawing somebody's attention. But man, podcasts are popping up everywhere now. I'm not saying I'm responsible for all of them. Some of them I just know, man, I'm glad I encouraged you, bro. Go ahead, sis. Because, you know, at one time I had a reputation that wasn't so good. So when I see good things coming from Clint Speaks, man, people have reconciled relationships on here, man. There have been people that have gotten jobs from here. There have been people that are learning things and say, man, I never knew this until from here. There are relationships, man. I'm telling y'all. So let me go back. Y'all. And y'all know I ain't never lied. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. If anybody feel like I lie, man, you can go ahead and put it out there. And we can talk about it. I ain't gonna blast you. Man, if you say, Clint, you said this, and okay, you may have, but I just don't recall any lie that I've told y'all. You remember, y'all, if y'all been following me since last year, October, November, December. I don't know when it actually started, in October, November. But I did the series on seed time and harvest, planting seeds, getting the harvest. And it was just some stuff, man, I just could not quit. It was just things he was giving me every week. God was just speaking, man. I'm wanting to have fun because I was like, no, get this out. Because next year people are going to see some things in 2024. 2024, I'm getting everything I've been praying and hoping for. I ain't forgot y'all. Y'all thought I did. And I'm saying last year, listen, y'all, in this house, man, we under the unction to do the debt cancellation thing. Getting rid of debt. Get rid of the mentality, y'all. Get this vision. I'm glad me and De'Ara on one accord with this. The vision. Canceling debt. Get this vision, y'all. And especially my people, please quit saying, man, I ain't here to just be working and paying bills. You didn't say that when you got approved for the loan. Pay the people you owe. Pay them off. Pay them off as quick as you can. Quit paying for their vacations when you can't take one. I'm talking about interest. Get rid of it. My wife asked me 2 or 3 times. Look, I hope I don't get myself in trouble saying, well, no, I got to be transparent. I'm led to be transparent, y'all. I've had not bukus, I've had thousands of dollars to come in my hand since last year. Thousands. I ain't seen none of that money. I'm paying stuff off. Oh, this amount came, paying the car off. Credit built up enough. Now it's time to pay stuff off. And I'm saying credit cards, man, 15, 1800, 2200, 2800, 3000, 3300, paying them off left and right. Just yesterday, paid my next to the last one off. It's still happening, y'all. I told y'all obedience is better than sacrifice. Yeah. We doing this thing for real. It's happening. Sometimes I'll be like, I get a notification like, I'm getting this amount. I'm getting this. Oh, this coming to me. This paying it off. I ain't splurging. Splurging to come later on. But right now, I'm following the vision. Everybody ain't got to be on board. I would encourage y'all, get rid of unnecessary debt. Get rid of it. Go ahead and pay that off right now so you can live later on. But pay the people you said you was gonna pay. Here's some folks talking in here, y'all. We got what's up, Sid? Um, it's the small things, bro. Keep pressing forward. Yeah. Angie says it's just a part of the success journey. Everybody ain't meant to stay nor go up with you. Celebrate those who's with you and who's not. Pruning is necessary for the right crop to remain and yield an immeasurable harvest. Man, listen, if y'all don't know what pruning is, that's when people, I love to see people who do that with plants, man. They take the unnecessary stuff that's growing up around the plant, getting it up out of there. The stuff that really ain't doing it no good or could cause harm, getting it up out of there. I see folks doing that with flower beds, man. They prune it. They getting rid of all the unnecessary vines and stuff coming up to choke out the good looking stuff, the good stuff. They prune it, man. And sometimes that's very necessary. Good analogy, Angie. It's necessary even in your friend circle. It's necessary. Don't y'all know there have been some people who went against the grain, got a divorce because they knew this ain't right. I can't even. I was looking at a dude today on Shannon Sharp show, his podcast, and this is a well-known dude. I can't think of his name, but he was talking about how his ex-wife got pregnant multiple times during their marriage, but not by him, and he stayed. Finally, come to the realization years later, I got to go. But you'll have people that are encouraged, hey, stay in it, work that. No. Again, I'm a realist. The Bible talks about that all the time. Wisdom. That's the principal thing. In all of your getting, get understanding. Don't be a fool. Anyway, that's for somebody too. What's up, Nikki J? What's up? Says she real out here. Y'all don't play with Nikki. She real now. That's my fault. Tearing it up in the acting community. But listen, that pruning thing, Angie, is still happening, even with me. And when I say things that happen with me, I know some of y'all are going through the same thing or have been through the same thing. So everything is not just about my experience. I'm not coming on here tonight whining and crying about who done left me, who ain't. Bye. Bye. There was a dude who God actually gave a command to go to Nineveh, do this. Disobedient. Obedience is better than sacrifice. Storm road, man. Somebody on here ain't supposed to be on here. Oh, it's you. Threw him overboard. Whale waiting 3 days in the belly of the whale. Don't y'all know that has happened in recent years? Just go and search some of this stuff out. Everybody think everything is so fake, and people, man, y'all believe anything. I don't believe anything. I just believe the word of God. I'm sorry, I done seen too many things in Jesus' name to be like, man, that European religion. Don't y'all know the Ethiopian Bible came out years before King James translated his Bible? Anyway, if you do your research, a lot of folks do what they call research just to get away from. Now, I want to know the truth. Anyway, your vision is your vision. Everybody may not see clearly out of your glasses. The vision sometimes, and most of the time, is too strong. And you'll see people do this. Yeah, they can't handle the vision you've been given. Just using that as an analogy. And then you'll have that one out of so many people to be, I can see clearly. Cool. That's the one you may need to put on the boat with you. May. Because some folks see your vision, they want to tear it up. But don't get mad and don't stop. I want to encourage you all to keep going. All of us are going to be lied to. All of us are going to go through some type of adversity. I never thought, and I don't want any phone calls from anybody. I never thought that my own son would go through some things like he did this weekend. I'm most proud of him. I don't care how any Christian feel, and I say that boldly. I'll show up at your church and say it. You shouldn't condone fighting when you shouldn't condone getting beat up. He handled business. You don't put your hands on somebody and expect them just to sit there. We want to put professionalism in everything, don't we? Even in basketball. Hey, don't dress in street clothes. Why not the folks in the stand doing it? If somebody's hitting you, go get help. Don't you know some people ain't going to let you go get help? I would tell anybody, well, I'm talking about black, white, Hispanic, you better go home. I tell anybody, I'm going home to my wife now. They might be laid on the concrete, hurt. However, I'm going home. He ain't finna be hitting on me. I thank God that he protected my son. I don't want to talk about that tonight. I don't want to talk about it this week. I don't want to talk about it next week. I don't even really want to talk about it. I just brought that up to say that was real weak what them folks did, man. And that video is flowing around. I don't care about you know who I am. I don't care what kind of mob you with. Don't care. No threats, no promises. I'm relaxed. That's just don't sit well with me that I'm even relaxed. To see him smile and say, Dad, I'm good. I'm gonna leave it at that. That wasn't cool. That wasn't cool. Vision. Oh, you good, Shaq, man. If you're still watching, you good. Hey, Renee. Hey, Tawana. Jonah. Yeah. That was the boy. That was the boy. All you had to do was be obedient. Sometimes I tell y'all, if you don't mind, it's 8:32. If you don't mind, type in the blank, type in the comments, this, that, or the other. And some folks be happy to do it, man. What you say? Say it again, Clint, so I can type it out. Sometimes God just want to see, are you really going to be obedient even to the small things? To whom much is given, much is required. How are you going to ask God for the million if you can't handle the 100? And I'm showing God, listen, I can go out and do this, that, and the other right now. But the vision is to pay off debt. I'm going to do that. And there's a certain way he wants me to do it. It's even shocking to hear, like, wait a minute, I ain't got but one credit card left. I'm through. I'm done. Except for the house. The only reason why I ain't mentioned my house, because I don't know what we're gonna do. We get some plans, but I don't know. Me and Red gotta talk. So we it's some things that we gotta we gotta do. I got to follow the vision. I don't listen, y'all. Even if it's on sale, that don't mean you got to buy it. I know, boy, there's some folks who don't like that, and it's just so simple. But they, man, for them to be saying it, for them to offer this for this price, man, you don't just see that. You saw it today, didn't you? You mean to tell me it just ain't gonna happen no more on Earth ever? Earth, it ain't gonna happen no more. No more sales for these shoes. No more sales for this vehicle. No more sales for this outfit. It's just over with for life. There's never gonna be another sale. Stop it. Control your spending. I'm talking about me too. Even though I don't, I'm taking that too. I'm taking that for me. Clint, man, I thought you, man, listen. It's coming. It's going to be a lot of people that's going to jump on board with Clint. Oh, Toya Polk. Toya Polk. Y'all listen. I talked to y'all about the vision and how people have treated me. I don't know them. A lot of them, how they treated me, man, was just like this. This is if the Breakfast Club asked you to be, you ain't finna go through all that. You should go be ready to come. But I get treated like I'm a peon. I got used to that, man. It's okay. It's okay. Right, delayed gratification. Yeah, Angela said the Franklins too. So let me tell y'all this about Toya Polk. I think it was earlier this year or last year. It was put on my heart because I'm a part of the acting community, even though I haven't done any in a couple of years. I'm still a part of it. Still good with a lot of them. Some of them have, I get it. I get it. But let me say this, y'all, for those, and I'm just being humble right now. Don't take it the way I just said it because I try to be humble all the time, but I don't think I'm all that. For those who want to put that out there, this is my passion. So if I say I can't do this, or not, if you don't see me taking on certain roles, if you don't see me taking on a role because of Clint Speaks, no, I don't think I'm all that, but I don't think I'm less than that either. This is my passion. So I feel some kind of way when I ask somebody to come on and they treat me like I'm nothing. Well, last year I asked some folks in the acting community, and all of them did it. If they couldn't come on, they let me know. But for the most part, all of them came on. Hey, come on. And y'all know sometimes that'll come on me. With any podcast, any live, I have the sole right to say, for me to mention your business and put your business out there, there is a fee. And I'm gonna put my all into it. People that know me know me. I have the right to do that. That's anybody. There are people who do podcasts right here in Memphis. You got to pay them. I'm no different. But there are times where I'll just tell people, hey, and don't do it if I haven't told you to, but I'll just tell people, man, put your business in the comments. Put your website in the comments. If you come on my show, that's automatically tell them what you got going. And I wanted to do that one night. Me and Afra came on here and we just wanted to get the acting community. Hey, what you got going? Everybody, come on. Come on. What you got going? I'm reaching out to people. She reaching out to people. Hey, we want you to come on the screen. Screen full of people. It was a beautiful night to me. While I was reaching out to people, I reached out to Toya Polk. Toya Polk is here in Memphis. If she's watching, Toya, please put your information in the comments. She owns the comedy club called The Comedy Joint here in Memphis. I don't have the address, but she's the owner of that. And from what I hear is on and popping, man, they have great shows. What's up, Nikki? Okay. We're gonna talk. She said you should come back for my next movie. Gotcha. I reached out to Toya Polk, whether it was earlier this year or last year. I think it was last year. Yeah, it was last year. I called her, and here's how much I had got beat up. I'm a lot better now, y'all. Man, if you don't want to come on, don't come on. Because see, I can talk as a speaker. I can do this for an hour or two by myself. I'm not begging nobody, man. But I called Toya Polk. I said, listen, this is what I got going. I want you to come on and talk about, your business and what you got going coming up and this, that, and the other. And I went into this spiel. I don't have this. I know I'm not on the level. And she cut me off. Just flat out cut me off. Clint, this is her exact words. I would be honored to come on Clint Speaks. Man, you talking about 6'1", 250. Man, I could have cried, man. And I'm not an emotional person. I have emotions. I'm not emotional. There's a difference. I could have cried, man. I got beat up mentally by people just treating me like nothing. And I know how to walk up, man. I'm cool. But when you get that person that says, and she ain't the first one or the last or the only one, Toya Polk said, I would be, she cut me off. We ain't finna go through this spiel, what you can't do for people, how you don't have a place yet. And this, I don't want to hit Clint. I will be honored to come on Clint Speaks. Man, she came on here. Don't take this the wrong way, Toya. Toya was going in. And Toya started laughing. She said, I've been talking a while. We just started laughing. Loved it. It was as if she was at home. She got the vision, man. This ain't just something that somebody came up with. Toya said, Clint, I can see out your glasses. I can see perfectly clear. Doug said, I can see perfectly clear out your glasses. And I'm trying to hold my tears in. De'Ara, Jamel. Oh, my wife sees it every week. De'Ara is like this, Jamel. The times where I may not be feeling good, man, tired or whatever. She said, you gonna go on tonight? I'm like, I don't think so. Oh, she don't take this the wrong way, baby. This ain't no funny thing. I'm not trying to be funny. And I'm not belittling her. It's like a little girl, like, oh, man. And this is how she act. Man, I understand, but man, I be looking forward to them Wednesday nights, Clint. I be looking forward to them. Like, man. In other words, she's saying, Clint, I can see out your glasses. I can see your vision. Nikki, that's on here tonight. Damien, Holly, everybody Mike, look, everybody who's played a part. Jasmine, Tamika, Nikki, Liddell, everybody that's played a part. Dale One, everybody. Clear. Amphra. Your glasses ain't so bad. I can see it. Sometimes it's like people are saying, can you see it? Because this is going to be bigger than what you think it is, man. Taurus Bradford, hadn't heard from him in a while. Clint, the first time we talked on the phone, now mind y'all, anybody that went to Tresman or Frazier, y'all know we can't stand each other unless we off the court. When we on the court playing ball against each other, even to this day, they're not my friends. Hard fouls, I'm going hard at them. I want to blow them out. They want to blow us out. We go at each other. When their horn hit, their final horn, we family again. Tresman, Frazier, we will always be rivals. Same colors as Los Angeles Lakers and the Boston Celtics. They had the green, we had the purple and gold. They don't like each other, man. Hadn't talked to Taurus in years. Hit me up. First thing he says. And the first thing Mike Love said, I ain't seen Mike Love in person yet. The first thing both of them said at 2 different times, 2 different phone calls, man, your show is going to blow up. In other words, Clint, give me your glass. Let me see. Oh, yeah. I see the vision. I can see clear out your glasses, Clint. Toya Polk said, it's an honor. I want y'all to hear the words that I'm using. I don't want to hear what you can't do for me, Clint. You want me on Clint Speaks? It's an honor. Y'all listen, let me tell y'all how many people I see watching. I see 5, I think, on Clint Speaks, and I see 8 maybe on my regular page. Maybe a total of 13 people. What's up, Tremaine? Keep pressing forward, bro. I believe in you. Words of affirmation. I see you. De'Ara says she loved her Wednesday show. Y'all don't understand where I'm at right now. Words of affirmation. De'Ara pours into me weekly, daily. Let me change that. Angie pours into me. Jamel pours into me. Damien pours into me. Everybody on here, y'all pour into me. During the week, good morning, kings and queens. And I want to talk about that for a second. Good morning, kings and queens. I've started to put on there as well. Sometimes I might not, but most of the time I'm starting to do this. I hope you have a great day. I hope you have an awesome day. I hope you have a safe and prosperous day. Guess what? I receive blessings back. When people say blessings to you and your family, king, I don't take that lightly. I tell people I receive them. Receive the blessings I give to y'all. Whether you believe in it or not, and I know that sounds crazy, please receive it and say, man, I received that. I don't wish nothing bad on nobody. I've had bullets to hit the wall going past my head, all because we beat a team. I've been through divorce. There have been times I've gotten cheated on. I don't tell nobody. There have been times where I'm telling you, I've been disrespected to the highest. Friends, people to this day turning their back on me. And I wish nothing bad on nobody. Bless you. If you have to roll, I understand your season is up. But I have to understand there's going to be 2 or 3 more people that's going to take your place. And I got to prepare for that. God is sending people to propel Clint Speaks. As far as editing, I got to get my followers up on TikTok. So I got to edit this because I can't just keep leaving stuff at an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. I got to edit stuff and put it out there. That's not me. Some people say, you got to learn. Listen, Magic Johnson, 32 Ways of Being a Champion. I read his book some years back. Magic, who is a billionaire right now, he said, I know what people be saying in so many words, work on your weaknesses. He said, but that don't work for me. What I do is get somebody else to work in the areas of my weakness, and I continue to strengthen my strengths. That works well for me. And my guy who's watching, I think he's still watching, said, the Holy Spirit sent me for that, man. Trust and believe, and I'm saying this, so you ain't got to take me to court later on because I'm a man of my word. I go, you go. There's gonna be some folks gonna go with me. There's gonna be plenty not now. I don't mean any harm, but I'm seeing people drop off. I'm talking without excuse, without reason. They're just dropping off, unfriend. Some people, and you know what? Some people will call this petty. And I'm gonna use Facebook as an example. I see people who I know they see my posts. I know they see my videos. And some of them supposed to be friends, man. Won't click, like, love, fine. But you see them do everybody else stuff like and be commenting. Well, darn there, preach and talk to them. Won't say nothing to me. What did I do to you? I like your stuff and love your stuff. And people say, well, that's petty. It's not petty. These are real people we talking about. Quit saying Facebook is fake. Facebook ain't fake. It's some fake acting people on Facebook. But Facebook itself is just a platform. Real people are on those platforms. They're showing you, hey, I'm not going to speak to you, even though I done drove by your house and I see you waving, good morning, kings and queens. I ain't speaking to you. I thought grown folk do that. Wave back. Say something. If I see yours, I'm going to wave at you. Like, love, good morning. Because I believe that helps your algorithm. I can't do everybody, but I try. Sometimes people don't see my stuff. I get it, but I'm talking about the ones who honestly do and just purposely like, man, forget him. Sometimes I be wanting to ask, Chad, why don't you just leave then? If I upset you, if my vision is just hurting your eyes, if it's just hurting you for you to see the vision of Clint Speaks, or how some folks don't like my wife. Okay. I may not like the dude that you got or had or whoever. It ain't my business. I ain't gonna treat you no different. That's your choice. I don't run folks' relationships and marriages. You choose who you want to be with. Again, going back to the will, that's who you got. You don't like who I'm with? Best believe at some point we gonna disconnect anyway. At some point, we're gonna disconnect. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. Division. Don't allow anybody to put blinders over your eyes. That is the vision that you have been given. Keep some folks out your circle, man, because they're there to put blinders on. They're there to block your vision. They want you to be in a wreck. They want you to go off the cliff. They want you to go off the road. Keep that. When you start seeing your eyes, I'm telling y'all, the body is so cold, man. Your eyes, when dirt gets in it, it automatically does this. That's involuntary. At the same time, you can voluntarily blink your eyes and get the dirt out. It's just like washing your headlights. These are your headlights. It's just like washing them, man. Or washing your windshield. It's just, let me get this dirt out. You got to get rid of some folk. Now, there are some people you need to keep with you. Those people who like this, regardless, keep them. It's just like good customer service at a fast food restaurant or at a sit-in restaurant. When you get good customer service, please let a manager know. Keep those folks near you. I will use the same server, male or female, however you identify. I will keep. If you give me good service, I'm looking for you the next time I come in there, and I want your manager to know, because I love to see. I don't care what color you are. I love to see people move up, man. I do. I love to see people move up, man. And I tell them, get them folks a raise, man. Whatever y'all train them to do, they got the vision. I'm not there to blur their vision. I want to enhance it. So if I have to buy them a pair of glasses, give them a tip, I'm going to do that, because I got the vision. They want to serve, Clint, and I want to serve them back. That's called good leadership, man. And that's for somebody too. In order for you to be a good leader, you have to have been a good follower. Sometimes we get in these positions. We're known for doing that. I don't know who this is for. Sometimes we get in these positions. Some of y'all under people right now who get in these positions and they don't know how to handle it. They're not real leaders. You beg God for a promotion and you get it and you start tripping. Stop before it gets snatched away from you. When I say I'm telling you from experience, I ain't saying I necessarily went through it. As far as a leader, I could lead. Made some bad decisions on the other end at times. But I remember when I was a supervisor at this call center, one of the first things, and this was my first supervisor job, by the way, one of the first things, or tasks, should I say, my first task, one of my first tasks was to write people up coming through the door as a supervisor. Write them up. Why? Stack of papers. They've been late. I don't even know these people. This is how I'm going to introduce myself. Sometimes the people over you are under pressure. I get it. But I knew, even though I didn't do everything right at this particular job, as a supervisor, I used to say this all the time, it ain't too many that can touch me. Because I had already got the vision to hold as many people there as I could. And I remember one time I took a day off, man. And I came back and one of my reps was gone. What happened? Well, we got rid of him. What you mean you got rid of him? This is my manager. What you mean? It felt like I wasn't. No, I wasn't going to get rid of him. Why y'all get rid of him? That wasn't no reason to get rid of my rep. Why y'all all over in my bay, in my business, getting rid of people? Clint, no, I can't watch myself. That's not the vision I've been given. I ain't had time to explain it to them, but that's not how it was supposed to go. I can't tell them I'm here to save jobs. I'm here to create jobs. To this day, hundreds of jobs have been created through me. I give God glory for that. I'm talking about to this day, because that's a part of my job. That's a part of my calling, to help and advance people. I was upset, man. I was there. Some people watching right now can attest to that. They probably think, man, probably should have been gone. Probably so. It wasn't going to be through me, because that wasn't the vision I got. Stick with me, y'all. Stick with me, y'all. Let me go back through these. Do your thing, Isaac Hayes voice. Dear say, I don't care. Say it, D. What's up, T-Pope? I believe that's my uncle watching, Stephen Chambers, man. Y'all, me and my uncle, man, we can be in an hour service and would literally talk another hour outside on the phone. We can't link up, man. Because if we do, we stuck. Like we talk, man. The vision, the vision that God gave you, business, relationship, multi-million dollar invention, another type of business, how to propel somebody else's business, the vision for your children, the vision for your spouse, the vision for your parents, the vision for your legacy. God gave that to you. A lot of times can't nobody else see out of those glasses that you've been given. It hurts their eyes. That's the vision God gave you. Run with it. Habakkuk. Look at that in the book of Habakkuk when you get a chance. Write the vision and make it plain so that he that read it may run with it. Write. Sometimes we don't get what we want because we're disobedient. We're trying to text. No, write. Write it. Write the vision. Make the vision plain. The thing you really want, write it. And when you read it, please run with it. If folks can see, I might not even using this example. Bill Gates. I'm just saying, I know he's not the vision he had. Martin Luther King, the vision he had. Do y'all know, and this is for somebody too, I'm just gonna throw this in there before I go. Benjamin Franklin. Do y'all know he was one of the wisest dudes at his time? You know what he would do, y'all? Something that was real simple. When it came down to making decisions, and I'm starting to do this, he'd get a sheet of paper. Pros on one side, cons on one side, draw a line through the middle. Write down all the pros when I'm making this decision. When I make this decision, what are all the pros? Now, what are all the cons? Now, whichever one outweighs the other, if pros outweigh the cons, I'm going with the pros. But if the cons outweigh it, I know not to do this decision. He was known to be one of the wisest men. Yes, we know he was a slave owner, but I'm saying as far as making decisions, that's what he would do. Let me write down the pros. And sometimes we need to do that in marriages. We need to do that in relationships. We need to do that in business decisions. We need to do that when we're deciding whether we should even leave the house or whether we should buy something. A lot of times when we're sitting back and we think, do I really need another pair of shoes? Do I really need that outfit? If you write down the pros and cons of it, all it is just something for one day. And you look in your closet like, man, I already got, man, all you got to do is look through it. Visualize yourself saving. That's for somebody. Get the vision. Get the vision. It's not for everybody. They're going to drop off, y'all. I hate to be the one to tell y'all, but some folks are going to drop off. They're going to leave you. They're going to talk about you. And a lot of times it's not your enemy. It's your friend. It's your family. It's your kinfolk. It's your brother. It's your sister, your mama, your dad. It happens. Trust me. Trust me. I honestly hope that something was said tonight as far as edification. Keep this in mind, y'all. Keep this in mind as you go through the rest of this week. Keep this in mind. What God has given me, and this is y'all talking, what God has given me, he didn't give to Clint. What God gave to me, he didn't give to Jamel. What God gave to Damien, he didn't give to Holly. What God gave to Nikki, he didn't give to De'Ara. Those are y'all's visions. Those are our visions. Run with that. There are going to be distractions. Again, I told y'all what happened to my son this weekend. There will be distractions at times. And again, if y'all don't mind, I just don't want no phone calls about it because I hate to even see that video. But there's going to be some things that's going to try to rock you. This year, again, is supposed to be the year that you're supposed to see some things you prayed for. I know there are bukus of pastors and apostles and bishops and Christians who say they ain't up on the prosperity message. Well, go ahead and get your poor message. Go ahead and run with the poor vision. If that's the vision you have been given, I know it didn't come from God, but if you want to run with the poor vision or the just getting by or the paycheck to paycheck or the bad health or the car that just gets you from A to B when your job may ask you to go to C and you can't get there, if that's the vision y'all want to have, more power to you. I'm not here to argue with you. But let me tell you about how the old folks say the God that I serve. He is not a poor God. Jesus was not poor when he walked on this earth. Well, they say he didn't have nowhere to lay his head. When he answered there, he was on the move. There was another part where they asked him, where you living? He said, let me show you. A carpenter's son. He's still building a house. Let me go prepare a place for you. This man had a treasurer walking with him, his own walking bank beside him. I don't care how any pastor wanna. No, he was not poor. If he was poor, you would have read about Jesus. Really, every time you look around, he was hungry. Jesus' name was so good in the hood that even a brand new donkey, hey, tell him I sent for it. My tab, that's me. Tell him I sent for it. My name good, but they know me. He wasn't poor, man. I ain't say he had to buy the donkey. I'm just saying, man had a treasure. This man had a dude walking and keeping the money that was stealing money the whole time. He was so money hungry. He was it for 30 pieces of silver. That's all he was worth. This man was stealing the whole time. Can y'all imagine having somebody in your clique, in your circle that's stealing from you, and you know it the whole time, and you ain't worried? Yeah, I'm just gonna let you know the one who reaching to get this bread with me. Yeah, you gonna sell me out. You're stealing self. I know with your roguish self. Everything was put in there for our example, y'all. I got the vision of Clint Speaks, man. I'm gonna run with it. Chad, y'all, I'm gonna run with it. I don't care who don't like it. I love who love it. I love who don't like it, but even if you don't like it, we run it anyway. If you got to see me on here by myself and not asking folks from Instagram, all the high clout folks, I done emailed, I done inbox, mess. I'm done with it. Either come or you don't, man. This is going on. Ain't nobody no better than me. I ain't no better than nobody. I'm not beneath nobody. I ask you to come on here. I'm asking. You don't come, don't come. I told you, I'm a speaker, man. I can speak this thing. Thank God. I give him the glory. Y'all go see some stuff this year. I haven't lied. When I told y'all we getting out of debt, I told y'all even as of yesterday, debt is being wiped out in this house. You want to give yourself a raise, get rid of debt. Don't wait for your boss to do it. That's another way to get a raise, y'all. That's for somebody, man. You want a raise, get rid of some of the debt and start making a cushion for yourself. The truck coming, though. The truck coming. Somebody asked, Clint, I love your show, man, but sometimes you just a little bit too transparent. You be telling your plan. That's just who I am. I ain't saying all the time. I say certain things because I want y'all to see it later on. Don't y'all know there are plenty of people that follow me that are not Christians, that do not believe in Jesus, but it's just something about this Clint dude. I know it's love over there. If that's all you know for right now, that's cool with me. Stick with me. Believer or not, Stick with me. I ain't gonna blast you. I want to see everybody get it. Yes, get money. I want to see everybody get paid, man. I want to see everybody get healthy. I want to see everybody get their mind right because it's not all about money. I'm just not scared to talk about it. I want to see y'all do so well that this living paycheck to paycheck and beneath paycheck to paycheck, that stuff stops. Get rid of some of these generational curses in y'all's bloodline. I want to see it stopped. Where you got relatives messing with relatives, incest. I want this to stop. Where people are against their own parents and the parents against the child. I want to see this stuff stop. Kill that. And then when you look at the history of your forefathers, your great granddad, they was into it with each other. Stop. People who depend on the government for everything. I want you to depend on Christ. I wish that you would depend on Christ. If you need it, you need it. Not saying that. Y'all know what I'm saying. I want to see us walk in total prosperity. That's more than money. People that have been diagnosed with cancer, diabetes, high blood pressure, all this other stuff, gout, gangrene, I just want it to stop. I want you to walk in pure health. Don't y'all know, the more I hear y'all talk about going vegan, getting rid of these meats that we eat that are no good for us. Y'all know, I mean, that's doing something for me, man, because I did it for almost a year one time and I felt good, man. Vegetables and fruit. And I get the health. The health expert said, man, fruit got sugar. Yeah, it do. I get it. But it's put here for a reason, man. All fruit ain't bad fruit. I don't even know a bad fruit, really. I want to get on them berries, Jamel. Them blackberries and blueberries. I don't like this stuff. Yeah. People say, yeah, and something I don't understand. Y'all probably can help me understand this too. They say our teeth really wasn't made for meat. It's just hard for me to get there right now. I don't know everything, so I need y'all's help. Because when I chew like those nuts, those healthy nuts, not pecans, but man, that stuff is harder than meat. But our teeth made for that. You have to help me understand. Because I want to go this health route, y'all. I'm starting to work out. I'm gonna leave it at that. Work out. I've been doing it for a minute, starting to work out again. Feeling good. But I got to get my diet right. This is for somebody too before I go. Your body is just like a vehicle, a car. If I can, without nobody thinking that I'm trying to, it's a 2016 2SS Camaro. It's not new. It's called a performance vehicle. So I have to I don't have to, but the manufacturer suggests for you to get the best performance. Now you can put 87 octane in there, the car will go. You're not going to get the best performance. You need to put 93 in there. That's from the manufacturer, the maker of the car. Same thing with your body. Clint, you can eat cake all day long and your body will go. But if you want the best performance, you need to eat what I suggested you eat, the manufacturer, what he suggests. And you'll get the best performance. You'll go longer. You can do more. The 93 octane for the body, fruits and vegetables, nuts, berries, grains, the stuff I put on earth for you to eat. Now you can fill your body up with all this processed stuff and sugary cakes and candy and all that stuff. You can do that. But your engine, man. And sometimes even at my age, I'd be 49 in August, that check light engine, come on. You're getting up and it sounds like it's 4th of July, everything popping, and man, come on. Put the right stuff in your body, take care of your body, stress, do this, that. So I just want to encourage the people, man. Listen. The little stuff that I put in there at the end or in between, that's for you. Whoever. It's time for us to take care of our bodies. I can learn from y'all too. Whoever that is for, I don't care if you're skinny, I don't care if you're obese, I don't care if you're in between. Take care of your bodies. I don't know where we get this thing that all fat people are unhealthy and the skinny people are healthy, and you got some people who were in the gym rats that died of heart attacks. Check with your manufacturer what you're supposed to be doing. As a matter of fact, sometimes it's good to get the fluids flushed in your vehicle. Sometimes it's a good thing. And sometimes it's a good thing for us to fast. I ain't talking about the cute fasting that we do nowadays where we say, oh, I can just go without TV. No, I'm talking about the time that I'm talking about without food and spending time with God during that time. The time that you would be eating, you spending as much time with God as you can. So soon, I'm gonna start fasting a couple of days, lunchtime, don't eat no more till the next day. And that time I just want to be talking with God. I ain't talking about just walking around in the days all day. No, just talking to him off and on, just spending time with him. Is there something you need? I need to hear from you. Some direction. I need some direction in this area. Can you give me that? Sometimes I want to. We need to get back to that too, and doing that, the body cleanses itself. You'll find out you don't need a lot of teas, and I'm not knocking nobody's business. If that helps, that helps. But I'm saying if you can't get to that, if you don't have the funds for that, just know that your body is gonna clean it. The body is the most complex and most simple and most amazing thing ever created, man. Ever. I told the church a couple of weeks ago, the computer memory RAM can hold 200, I believe it's 160 something gigabyte. In the mind, the human brain, 260 something megabytes or gigabytes. And then they found out it really is more than that because it's limitless, the memory it can hold. We're awesome, man. The vision that God gave you, run with it. We're awesome beings, man. And when people want to blast you just for being you and you're not walking around in pride, and they say you're not God's gift to earth. Yes, you are. We are his gift to earth. A lot of people wouldn't be getting this if it wasn't for us. And I'm not saying that in a bragging way, but we are the gifts to some people. Somebody was a gift to me. I didn't know Christ until somebody preached it to me. I didn't know who I was until somebody had to tell me. That was a gift. Thank you. So in other words, you're not less than nobody. So when they come to Clint or not come to Clint, if they lie and say I'm coming and they don't come, or if they ignore my messages, I ain't beneath nobody. Neither are you. I want y'all to take that and run with it. Take that and run with it. Hey, Cornita, body popping the 4th of July. Yeah, I did. I said that. I ain't gonna lie. One time I was like, I was like, man, man, man. I'm glad we don't have see-through kneecaps. I don't even want to see that. They just, man, them knees is foul. Like, God. Anyway, I gotta start stretching now. Like, okay, like the 10 man, I need to go get some more. Some. I didn't got to that age now, but I refuse to look my age, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I thank God for that. I owe that to laughter and God, y'all. For the people who do say it. You don't look your age. I thank God. I always say I owe that to God and laughter, Holly. I stay laughing. And yeah. I meant to tell y'all that too. It's been some people that have literally said, "What's up, Hump?" He a little bit too immature for me. I can't watch Clint Speaks. He just I can't take him serious. Yeah, word gets back to me. I'm trying to figure out where's the immaturity. It ain't stopping. I'm gonna laugh. I don't care whether I'm at church. I don't care whether I'm at the gas station, over your house, at my house, on Clint Speaks. At some point, it's gonna be some laughter. People need to learn to do that. I don't know who sat down and counted the frowns in folks' face the wrinkles when you frown versus the wrinkles when you smile. But they say you use more muscles frowning, less muscles smiling. You know what? I haven't researched it, but I believe that. Laugh sometimes. Y'all know what, man? Sometimes, man, I'll just pull up Ricky Smiley church announcements and visualize an old woman giving the church announcement. It had me rolling. If I just need a laugh, if I just need to break out of a funk or something, if I'm in a funk for whatever reason, or if I'm just feeling myself getting a little stressed, I'm going to laughter. I'm gonna pull up something comedy wise on Netflix or YouTube. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, you got to keep yourself young that way. Everything as far as laughter is not immaturity. Again, when I try to get off of here, y'all, it's always something that pops up. All laughter, all smiles is not immaturity, but best believe a lot of frowning is. That's not mature because you don't laugh. Laugh some, y'all. There's been some folks that could have been married had they just smiled a little bit. Yeah, the truth is it's kind of harsh, but you have folks who wear wedding bands and they ain't married. Why you man keep folks away from me? When you just praying for her. Anyway. Smile, y'all. Have a good week, y'all. Have an awesome week. Do like my boy Hump. If y'all follow Robert Humphrey, if you friends with him, that's one of my best friends. It's crazy, man. We got tight after high school, just real tight. We always end up on the same jobs for some reason, and we don't talk every day. We don't even talk long every time we talk, but it's always something of substance. One of the most interesting dudes I've ever known in my life. Hump, I think Hump is a year older than me, and I sit and listen to Hump. The man is one of the best storytellers ever, and all of it is true. The stuff he's seen when he was in the military, and man, but if you go on his page, Hump stay, hey, we vacationing, we man, boy living life. Me and the wife, we living life. We going here, Clint. Y'all need to come. Y'all need to come. Y'all need to come. Oh, New Year, no, we ain't gonna be. No. We ain't, no this time, no, we ain't doing this. We doing this. We doing getting that stress off of him, man. Hump, I'm most proud of you. When I say I'm proud of somebody, don't take that the wrong way. Most proud of you for the move you've made, man. Full-time entrepreneur in the insurance industry. I think it's 901-870-5364. I think that's his number. Call him. Call him. That's even though I sell insurance, that's how much I love to do. I'd rather for you to call him first. Call him. He's full-time in it. I'm still working a job. Call him. Life, health, Medicare, annuities. Call him. That's his passion. My barber who cuts my hair, that's his passion, Jamal Arnold. Anybody you want in your business, you want that to be their passion. I would think that everybody would be like Toya Polk and be like, hey, I'm honored to be on Clint Speaks. It's an honor for you to even ask me to be on your show. This is my passion. This is my passion. If y'all pay me to come on any stage and speak, you got a dude that's in his passion. It ain't about the money. I don't want folks on my head cutting my hair that's not passion. I don't want you in the kitchen cooking my food mad as hell. If you don't feel like cooking, don't go in the kitchen. Please. I want somebody that's passionate about it. You mad because you at work. Don't worry about it. Can I help you? No, ma'am. Don't worry about it. I forget Burger King. I'll go to McDonald's. You cannot help me with that. Man, when I told y'all the story, we used to go to Blockbuster. It was this dude, white dude who had long hair, was kind of just scraggly hair, wore a shirt on the outside, didn't have the best shape, looked like all his teeth was rotten. He wore glasses. And that dude could tell you where any movie was in Blockbuster Video. He was passionate about it. He loved his job. That's the one I love to go to. I think I gave the man a tip one time. There ain't even no tip job back then. I just loved it, man. I love people who are passionate about what they do. The way LeBron takes care of his body, the way Michael Jordan he retired and then had to come back. I just can't leave this alone. I love when folks are passionate about what they do. You might not see the vision, but I do. But boy, when you got somebody to see the vision with you, Hump went to his wife, look, I'm thinking about doing this. I asked him, I said, how did Michelle think about you going full time, man? He said, man, she been telling me you ain't gonna do nothing. She want to see her husband at peace. You ain't gonna do nothing. You've been talking about it. Hump made that move. She already seen the vision. Man, when you get somebody that see the vision, y'all see the vision for Clint Speaks, because ain't nobody got to beg y'all to come on here. If y'all notice, I don't even tag folks no more. And folks still be at, what? If folks still be asking, I've been doing this for 2 years at the same time. Oh, what time you go on again? Man, I've been going live 7:30 every Wednesday for 2 years. Oh. It's all good. It's all good. But I love the fact that some of y'all see it. And y'all know this time next year, it's going to get even bigger. Stuff constantly changing, man. It's constantly changing, y'all. I'm trying to let y'all go. But stuff constantly changing, y'all. I'm telling y'all. I ain't never lied. One day y'all gonna see me and be like, babe, look, I done got off the job, y'all. I'm telling y'all, we done left and oh yeah, we full-time Clint Speaks. I've never lied to y'all. Watch what I'm telling y'all. So for the folks who say, man, you're talking too much, man, I wouldn't tell everybody my business, man. They can't stop it. Can't nobody stop it. Do y'all really want to know what's going to happen if somebody try to stop what God has given me? I want y'all to know they're going to hit one of these, man. You ever hit a brick wall with your fist or your head or something? That's what they're going to run into. They're going to run into a brick wall. They can't stop nothing here. No weapon. That's what Jamel said. No weapon that's formed against us shall prosper. Not saying, it didn't say the weapon wasn't going to form. It just ain't going to prosper. You're going to run into a brick wall messing with me, man. Every prayer that's gone up against me, every tongue that rises against me in judgment shall be condemned. I'm going to tell you, I am going to be rich. I'm going to be wealthy. I'm going to have the truck. I'm going to have the Bentley. You better watch out, because I'm going to get that red Ferrari too. That's what I want. Yes, we're going to have the house with the bowling alley and the indoor gym on the inside where I can hoop in peace. Or I can invite some folks over. We can have some 5-on-5 going with the water fountain in the dressing rooms. In the back of the house, I want to have indoor pool, heated pool. I'm going to have it, y'all. I ain't lied to y'all yet. They can't stop it. That's the vision. It's my vision. They can't stop it. Everybody can't see out of these. It's my vision. Don't matter what they talking about, man. Move in silence. You go ahead. I'm not against nobody doing that. I never said nobody was wrong for moving in silence. I never said that, man. But if I tell y'all some of my plans, I ain't worried about no prayer going up against me. One day, man, y'all gonna see me, man. I'm gonna be here. Yes, I want to see the Coliseum. I want to smell the Romans interested. They just interesting, man. They interest me, the things that they did back in the day. I want to see God's beautiful earth, man. Can't nobody stop that. They can't stop it, man. But Clint, what if they kill you? Well, then I'm gonna be present with Christ. It don't matter. Then I'm gonna be present with Christ, with Christ, man. It don't matter, man. The vision God gave you, run with it, y'all. Y'all, I'm trying to let y'all go, but I'm excited because I'm seeing that some of y'all really, really gonna get this thing. I'm telling you, you're gonna get this thing. You're not gonna be worried about certain folks, even if you have to cry and keep walking. Keep walking. Even if you have to bend over and cry, blow your nose while you're at it, because folks done left you. Because folks done talked about you, people you really love, while they were supposed to be supporting you and talking about you. You wanted them to support your vision. All I just want you to do is pray with me. I just want you to be in agreement with me, and you gonna find out some folks just ain't, and you love them with everything in you. Some folks ain't gonna ride with you. Keep walking. Keep walking. That goal, and we're going to talk about goals one day. The goal is to keep walking in that vision and bringing it to fruition. And when you bring it to fruition, keep it going. Keep it going. A wise man leaves an inheritance to his children's children. That means our grandchildren are supposed to hit the earth blessed. Shouldn't have to work for nobody. Mentality's got to change too. Well, yes, they do. No, they don't. Y'all think other cultures do that? They bring their children up in the business. Now, whether you want to stay in it, that's your business, but you're going to know how to do business, being my son or daughter or my child or my granddaughter. You're going to learn how to do this, and you can branch off and do your own thing. But if you want it, when I'm gone from here, I'm leaving it for you. You're telling me that's not life. I don't have to punch nobody's clock. Now I know how to work. Got to get rid of this mentality. Kick them out the house when they turn 18. They got to go work somebody's job. Why can't they work in the business? I ain't saying nothing wrong with the job. Get rid of this stuff. Oh. For those of you who have young children, please, ma'am, please, sir, I don't care whether you stay in the inner city or you stay on the outskirts of 240 here in Memphis, wherever you stay, please quit cussing them children out. Please stop doing that. Well, that's all they understand, because that's all you've downloaded to them. We're all computers, man. You can tell in some houses, you can look at some people and just tell, man, in that house, they downloaded love. In this house, they downloaded hate. In this house, they downloaded encouragement. In this house, they talked about them like a dog to their face. Now they go out here and act like it. I don't know what to do no more. Man, when they was little, why didn't you talk love to them? I cannot get rid of Prince. Man, going over there with your mama. I mess with him. Go over there with your mama. He come right back. I can't get rid of him. I had him over my mom in the house, man, Saturday. My auntie was over there like, man, you got that boy spoiled on. It's like I kiss on him all day. I hug him all day. I tell him I love him all day long, all day. So at night in the bed, if he realizes that he's not up under his daddy, his head is like this up under me. I download love, y'all. Quit cussing them children out, to whom it may concern, man. They're not. It's not their fault that you laid down with that ugly dude. And I ain't talking about looks. I'm talking about attitude or personality. You laid down with somebody ugly. Now you looking at them and they remind you you did that. Vice versa. You had like your mama. Well, put some more man in them then. Quit downing these children, man. That's our future. That's our future, y'all. Think about that. I'll be 49 this year. Next year, I'm hitting half a century, 50 years old, man. 10 years from now, 60, 20 years, 70. Somebody's got to come up, your children, my children. Somebody's got to be the doctor. Somebody's got to be the attorney. Somebody's got to be the heart surgeon. Somebody got to ride on the EMT vehicle. Somebody got to resuscitate the people. And you cussing them out, killing them on the inside. Whoever it is, stop it. Stop it. Stop it, y'all. I'm gonna get off of here, y'all. I'm gonna get off of here, y'all. I appreciate y'all for supporting me. For those who see the vision, like my boy Hump and some more of y'all, thank y'all, man. Thank y'all. I'm appreciative. If y'all don't mind, just no phone calls this week or next week, with all due respect. I just, to go through that, to see that, even though my son handled business, it still just kind of does something to me. And here's the scary part. When a person is calm, if I can tell y'all about hurricanes real quick, there's an eye of the storm that on the outskirts of a hurricane is most dangerous. That's when the winds are the most dangerous. It's cutting up real bad. The eye of the storm is that circle in the middle. It's peaceful. And you can go outside after the storm, the first part of the storm has passed. And you'll look and see what looks like a hole in the sky, like a hole in the clouds. That's the eye of the storm. That's when it's peaceful. But when that eye passes over, the storm is coming back, y'all. That other side, part two, is coming. Y'all may have started it, but somebody can finish that thing. I'm not threatening nobody. I'm not doing that. So anybody look back at my live, I'm saying I'm at peace. For right now, I'm just calm. No threats. I'm not saying I'm tough. I'm not saying I'm going to do nothing. Man, listen, I understand some stuff just come to rock you. It was just unnecessary for that many people to try to go at him like that. Real unnecessary, man. It was just real unnecessary. So y'all pray for us. Seriously, when I say pray for us, don't just throw the hands up. Don't literally pray for us. I need prayer sometimes too, because sometimes I'm not thinking right. I'm okay right now. And I don't understand that. When I talked to my son, we were laughing. He laughed. I just don't get it. When my grandmama died, to this day, I haven't shed a tear. I don't get it. Sometimes I just don't understand things, and I'm not avoiding nothing. I'm not trying not to cry. I'm not trying not to go wreck shop. I'm just, sometimes I don't understand it. T-Boys, what's up, man? Y'all listen. Blessings to everybody. Whatever you need, I pray you get that and get it soon from God. I pray he sends some folks y'all's way. From the last one that I see pop on T to the first one that popped on, whomever you were. I pray that the thing you've been praying for, that you get it. Don't let nobody inside of the four walls of what we call the church or outside of the church talk you out of your vision or your blessing. I pray you get it, but I pray more that your mindset can handle it when you get it. I want to see y'all. I want to see some stuff on my timeline when people say, hey, I got the keys to the house. Me and my family in a better position now, in a better neighborhood. I ain't got to worry about them when they walk to school no more. Not right now. I want to see that. I want to see somebody get a car that, that was getting them from point A to point B. They can take them from point A to some numbers now. Unlimited. Now I got a nice car now. I want to see it. I want to see some folks ring the bell and say, man, I ain't ever got to come back and get no more cancer treatments. I want to see this. I pray that what you've been wanting from God, you get it this year. Everybody. Oh, man, I'm trying to leave, y'all. Good morning, kings and queens. Here's some folks who can't take the word morning. How you gonna have a good morning? Let me take y'all to what a lot of folks can't stand. And it's crazy to me that grown folk can't. If you pull out the Quran in front of me, I'm not finna run and cringe and I don't want to. And some stuff just unnecessary energy. If you don't believe in it, don't believe in it. Let me take you to the Bible. In the beginning, God created the heaven and really in some translations, the heavens and the earth. And the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep. And God said, and he calls a firmament. Let me skip a little bit. And God said, let there be light. And there was light. And God saw that it was good. And the evening and the morning were the first day. Not Mourning. That is when you're grieving. But mourning, Morning, sounds the same, different. Some folks take stuff too serious. Don't tell me to have a good morning. Well, skip over that like a lot of y'all do anyway. Skip over my good morning, kings and queens post. You can put grand rising. It don't offend me. I like stuff like that. Fine. Great day. That's cool. But please understand that even God said the morning and the evening were the first day, not the tears, the mourning, the grieving. Morning is a time of day, Morning. That's the break of day. I can't remember the old Hebrew word because the original Bible, Old Testament was written in Hebrew, New Testament in Greek. I can't remember the word for mourning in that text, but it didn't mean crying. So for those who feel some kind of way about my post, feel some kind of way about it, then I don't care. Finding anything wrong with Clint, you go find that too. I don't know, Holly. T Twana. I don't know why it's so easy for folks to be upset with me. I don't know, man. All I try to do is encourage. I try to edify. I try to build people up. I try to build up their knowledge. I try. And yet people will fish and find when you said this, that man, are you serious? Some 95% of the people, no, 99% of the people can't tell me nothing I've done. I want to know. If I said anything, let me know. Man, they unfriended me left and right, T. Unfollowing me left and right on Instagram, man. And yet my numbers are growing. I'm getting more followers. People leaving and more people coming. Some of these people on here, man, I haven't even interacted with them before. But they here and they done stuck with me all this time. God go keep sending them, man. We got your support. When I say support, it's not always money. I'm telling y'all, I'm saying support for you to even tune in. I appreciate that. Again, what time is it here in Memphis? It's 9:38. You could be doing other things. To choose to listen to me, man, I am honored. And I'm going to give y'all some more stuff. As God gives it to me, I'm going to give it to y'all. Y'all go see some folks' lives change, right? Some folk will get in the comments. I'm telling y'all what I see. I never lied to y'all. I never lied to y'all. I don't lie to anybody. That's not me. But I'm telling y'all, just watch. Within the next year, you're going to see people that's literally going to comment, my life has changed because of this. Just the time I've taken to listen and to do the best decision I could have ever made. Anytime a man tells me I'm married again, and I'm happy. Thank you for the words that you speak on Clint Speaks. Married. Oh, you go find your. Did I not, Jamel, say that people go find their spouse this? Some folk go get married this year. Some folk go find their spouse. I said it last year. You go find your spouse between this year and next year, which is now. I know some stuff just go right over some folks here. Like, man, you just talking, you taking up our time. You've been on here 2 hours. It's a reason for that. It's a reason for that. I'm not saying things just to be saying it. And for some of y'all that's watching, you're going to meet your spouse this year. Some of y'all, you're going to meet them. I ain't say you're going to get married this year. You're going to meet them. Some of y'all going to get a promotion, man. It's going to be like another job. You're going to get another job offer. And I'm telling y'all what I see. 20 more thousand a year than what you're making now. Somebody. There's going to be some of you who's going to take a job making less money, but you're going to have more. Somebody's going to walk away from the job and it's going to be the best decision they ever made. You might be looking at them. Some of y'all, there's somebody watching right now. Oh Lord, do I sound like Benny here? But that's just people lift their hands. I don't want to be one of them TV evangelists, but I'm saying there's somebody watching right now. Yes, you need to get your child out of their school, get them out of their situation, get them in another school. No, the problem is not going to follow them. Get them out of that school ASAP. I don't know who I'm talking to, but please, ma'am, inbox me when you get a chance. I'm not flirting with nobody, so don't think people know me, but I ain't got to go through all that. I just like confirmation. I just like confirmation. Get your child out of their school. The next school year, they should be somewhere else. Get them out of there. They have spent their last emotion, they should, this year at that school. It's time for them to go. Yes, it's time for them to go somewhere else. I don't care if you got to drive farther. Get them to that other school you've been thinking about, whoever you are. Whoever's thinking about starting the business, go ahead, man. Go ahead. You've been thinking about it. Go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it. De'Ara, let me say this. Let me say this, De'Ara. In all sincerity, I saw you when De'Ara gets excited. Sometimes she run over her words. It's not a laughing matter. I'm being serious. She runs over her words. She and she gonna get out what she wants to get out. And I saw her excited because she was telling me, I did it. I reached that goal me and you've been talking about. And I see her talking and she can't get off the live. It's just coming. It's just coming. Baby, you still up doing? Yeah. Man, I got to get all these packages together. And Clint, I'm gonna need your help. Fine. It ain't just gonna happen one time, but it's gonna happen. Did I say you're not gonna have some moments where it don't seem like it's gonna happen? Don't count those moments. The vision. The vision is it's gonna happen. Don't lose sight of the vision, dear. This is what I'm saying to you. This is what I know what I'm talking about. I thank God for this. The vision. And it's not only for De'Ara, this is for somebody else too. Don't lose sight of the vision because of certain things that come up, certain obstacles, certain things that come towards you. T-Pope, I see you, man. T-Pope, as surely as these lights are bright on me, man, that's how your future is. Did I say you weren't going to go through any adversity? I didn't say that. I didn't say that. But as bright as these lights are in my face, that's as bright as your future is, man, and brighter. Whatever you go through, T-Pope, remember this night. Fam, I get it. I'm not speaking nothing on you. In the case that you go through a little rough patch, a little storm, something disappointing, just remember this night, man. As surely as the Lord lives, you have one of the brightest futures, man. T-Pope will give anything he has. He wants to give his time. Marketing loves it. You cannot say to this dude, man, listen, I need help doing it. Okay. So what's the plan? This is honestly how he is. So he does that. So what's the plan? Man, you playing, he ain't. You got a bright future, man. I don't know what's all in it, T-Pope. I just know you got a bright future, man. I'm not gonna add nothing to what's being said to me, y'all. Holly, for everybody Miss Holder Jones, how you doing? For everybody, to want everybody that's on here tonight that came on here, for the people that's going to watch. Again, I started off blessing. I want to continue to speak this over y'all. Safety this week. Don't take it light because we all drive or be driven. Cars, our bodies was not meant to be hit by cars, even in other vehicles. It wasn't made for that. So I speak safety for real. Bullets were not meant for our heads, for our chest, for our bodies. It was not meant for that. So I speak protection. Being jumped by other young people that was not meant for our children. I'm speaking protection. Don't take nothing I say lightly. I see the time. I know how long I've been on here, but I'm going to be obedient. It's better than a sacrifice. I'd rather be obedient than try to offer sacrifice and be disobedient. Let me be obedient. I speak peace to y'all. There are some people right now who are not at peace within themselves like they should be. I speak peace over you. Receive that as if I'm putting $100 in your hand and you say, thank you. I needed that. Receive peace. Receive protection. Receive the finances that's coming. Receive the car. Receive the health. But I can't feel it. Don't worry about feeling it right now. Don't even worry about seeing it right now. Receive it before it even comes. I appreciate y'all. Dear Real Talk, Terry Pope, man, I'm fighting tears right now because I know what he's speaking. I'm not saying stuff just to be saying stuff. I want to go to sleep, but I would much rather say what God say. If I'm on here till 12 o'clock, I'd much rather say what God say. Some people, I ain't gonna stay. I get it. I get it. But I'm not telling y'all what's coming out of my lips right now. It's not something I haven't done. My wife, Terry Pope, those two, let's just take those two for example. That's one of my best friends. My wife is my best friend. They can tell you the red expedition that I had, gave it away. I told God I'm making room for my truck. Me and my baby was talking this morning. I can go get it right now. It ain't time. Next week, week after, maybe next month, few months, debt is still being rid of. I really want to get rid of some more things. Me and her gonna talk, but she's on board. And she told me, y'all, today, man, just rock me. Man, what I'm about to tell you now, Clint, I wouldn't have told you 5 years ago, but I'm at peace with you getting your truck whenever you get it. I'm at peace. We ain't gonna struggle. We ain't gonna be in no bind. I'm at peace with you when you get your truck, man. I'm showing her stuff now. I'm sending her photos. It's getting near, T-Pope. But they can tell you my driveway has been rid of that expedition for 2 years now. I gave it away. Hey, I'm making room. And guess what, y'all? Something else just dropped in my spirit. I'll open up some more bank accounts. Tell me why it ain't much money, but it's just money in there. My wife said, how you paying this stuff off? Obedience. When the money comes, however it comes, I'm doing what God say do, paying stuff off. For everybody that has blessed me, I'm not being slick, so don't nobody get no kooky ideas. For everybody that has blessed me, cash out me, send stars. I pray that God bless you 1,000 times over. I pray that God bless you mightily for that. Seriously. Some folks you'll find on this earth, they're good ground you can plant in. Not just talking about me. You know, you got some people that God may say, hey, put something in their hands before y'all leave service today. Drive over to such and such house. Give them this. Cash app somebody this. And you'll find out those folks are good ground. I would like for you to believe you're good ground if I decide to bless you. So don't think I'm trying to be slick. I don't ask nobody for nothing, man. I do appreciate. I have to tell y'all because you're doing it. You reaching in your pocket, giving me stuff, man. I paid this stuff off yesterday. This equipment is paid off. I got a testimony, y'all. And I spoke it last year. Y'all remember? It's paid off. Zero balance. For everybody that put a penny in my pocket, God bless you. God bless you. Beyond what Clint can do, God bless you. God bless y'all, man. I'm fighting to God bless you. For those who don't have to give, who just looked at me and said, man, I just like what he brings, but I just can't. God bless you. Give him something anyway. I wish we could start a Facebook group. I just wish. I ain't saying we're gonna do it. I just wish, T-Po, we could start a Facebook group and just everybody just pay everybody bill. I wish we could do stuff like that. Of course, you can't trust everybody. We know that. But I'm saying, and he's got the same heart. De'Ara has the same heart. In the book of Acts, that's what they did. Wasn't nobody complaining who gonna pay who bills first. When they gonna get to me? Nobody was saying that. Okay, it's T-Po turn. It ain't Clint turn. Fine, my turn coming. But I want to see T-Po. T-Po said, "Well, I want to see you." De'Ara said, "I want to see both of y'all." We said, "We want to see you." That's how it's supposed to be, y'all. That's my heart. This one pumps blood. I'm talking about my heart, man. I pray, man, that y'all have a blessed week, a blessed rest of the year. I'm talking about testimony after testimony. And some folks say it's impossible. Well, how is that when it's not impossible for you to go through crap all the time? Stress all the time. That was possible. It's possible for you to walk in peace. It's possible for you to have such a cushion financially that you can take yourself out, your family out anytime you want to. And then will be the time when you get this stuff off of you where you can go to the mall and say, I can go get my shoes just because I want some shoes. I work for them. Then will be the time where you say, hey, upgrade me from this cloth to this leather. And while I'm driving, get a massage. It's coming. But I pray even more that y'all spiritually spend more time with God too. Find some time to spend with him. Plant a seed, even if you have to pray a minute. Start with that and just communicate with him. And listen, that is the most prosperous thing you can do is build your fellowship, not just relationship, because once you're in the body, you're some kin. You're more than kin, you're family. You're blood related. That's a relationship. Then y'all can start to relate to each other by fellowshipping. Fellowship with him more. Fellowship with him more. I know it's first natural, then spiritual. If a man is hungry, you don't preach to him first. You feed him first. It was the first Adam. They call Jesus the second Adam. You first natural, then spiritual. I get it. That's why I said, hey, we can talk this spiritual thing all we want to. And I know some Christians ain't gonna like this, but baby, if you are stressed the crap out, you really ain't thinking about God at that moment. Let's be real. I pray you get out them situations, that God gives you an out like he did me. I looked at my Terry. I was applying for credit cards at department stores. I did it so much to the little white when they gave me a slip at the cash register instead of telling me that I had a certain limit that I could spend, and they gave me a receipt, and I'm like, I ain't paid for that, so I know they ain't got denied. You get that little white letter, ain't got no credit card in it. We regret to inform you. I got that so much, man, I wouldn't even look at the letter. But I told y'all this last time that I looked at the letter. This was in 2017, I believe, or 2016, 2017. I said, I'm just gonna look at the letter. I got denied at Macy's, and I found out I got denied for a good reason. Out of all the times I've got denied, they say you ain't got no credit. I said, no credit. Oh, you mean to tell me my slate been wiped clean? People say, man, what you believe in, who you believe in ain't real. My slate was wiped clean, credit report clean. I did nothing illegal. I didn't know. I stopped looking at my credit, wasn't no need to. Built my credit up, man. Got some stuff. Females left because they felt like, man, well, didn't never give me a chance because they felt like, man, you got the car before you get the house. You didn't go to college. You stay with your mama. You just got too much. You ain't got to say nothing else, man. Go ahead. I got you. It's coming, y'all. For some of y'all, it's here. Your healing is right before you. Dear, I'm trying to quit. Somebody that's watching, please go around your house as soon as you can. Get rid of some of the artifacts in your house. With all due respect, I'm just giving an example. Some of the stuff we bring that's African based and all this stuff, I'm not saying nothing against them, but some of the stuff we bring in our house is demonic. I know what I'm saying, T Pope, man. um, some of the stuff we bring in our house, it ain't godly. And you hear people say things like, I didn't know what was going on, but all of a sudden my eyes got fixated on this. I got rid of it and my skin cleared up. De'Ara, when it's time, when she tell y'all some things that happen, y'all gonna be like, man, wow. It's some stuff you can bring in your house that will do way more harm. And I mean, and it's just sitting there. I know some of this stuff go over some folks' head, huh? Go around your house and see some of these little wood artifacts. Some of this stuff is demonic. Somebody may say, well, I don't understand. Well, did you bring something in your house recently? Something you bought from a garage sale or somewhere, some African store or something. I don't know. I keep seeing that. Get rid of it. I hope when you throw it outside and the garbage people pick it up, they don't flip the truck over. But get it out your house. Get it out your house. Whatever it is. Some of these pictures. I get it that some people, man, some of y'all just too spiritual. Well, say what you want. But before destruction, there's always a warning. And that's never not the case. Some of these pictures that everywhere you go, they be, man, get this stuff out your house, man. Some of this stuff, some stuff. I don't know who you are. I wish I knew. And sometimes God is, you don't need to know. Just say this. So people like myself, Terry Pope, other people, easy targets, man. We have to say stuff sometimes and be like, I got to say this. Yeah, say this. Tell them to get them wood artifacts out of their house. For people to make fun of you and laugh at you and say, there they go with that Benny Hinn type stuff, that Peter Popoff stuff, selling the dollar bottle of water, selling the little piece of cloth, talking about a prayer cloth. Man, I'm not selling nothing. I'm just saying what God say. I've been wanting to get off of here. The flesh part of me, I'm talking about Clint. My body is ready to go lay down. But I got to say this, y'all. And y'all know me. I'm still the dude that likes to hoop, that loves to play spade. I will not play with you if you don't know how to feed back. Don't sit. I'm serious about spades. Dominoes, I get on them bones. I'm still that dude. But when God speaks through me, I choose to be obedient. Paul said, I make myself a slave to Christ. Nobody made me. That's my will. I know as long as I'm saying what he say, I want to be in his perfect will, not his permissive, not just his permissive. I know some things he allows, I want to be in his perfect will. Somebody need to get some stuff out their house. Some of y'all who have joined some of these organizations, get that stuff out of your house. Think back. In a matter of hours, within a 24-hour span, you and your husband have words, you and your wife have words, the children start cutting up. Think back. Man, it wasn't until we brought this stuff in the house. Some of these practices, cinnamon. I don't have the story on all of that, but I'm saying for you, people who want to see wealth, nothing wrong with that. But some of this stuff is demonic. Sprinkle some cinnamon, that's demonic. Let God do it. Cinnamon has no eyes, has no heart, has no spirit within itself unless it's something demonic. Sprinkle some cinnamon. No. And you'll find out stuff start messing with you. Stuff start messing with your mind. You start having thoughts. Arguments break out. And you got this thing sitting over in the corner from Africa. Get it out your house. Get this stuff out your house. I'm trying to quit. I'm trying to quit. Get this stuff out your house. Read some of this stuff you said when you signed up and pledged for certain organizations. Go back and look at some of the stuff you said. Ain't nothing wrong. A lot of times when ain't nothing wrong with something wrong with it. I ain't gonna get too deep on that. Christians find something wrong with everything. Not us, y'all do. You're always bashing us. Leave us alone. You can either take what we say or you don't. I'm not bashing nobody. I'm trying to help you. For some reason, the download has come. I'm putting it out on the printer. This is the output. I'm on your monitor. What has been downloaded to me is on your monitor right now. This is the computer that God got before you, just for a matter of minutes. And he's telling somebody, take your child out of their school. Get this stuff out of your house. Don't worry about them downsides, De'Ara. Don't even worry about it. Your time is, hey, it's near. I can't tell you when, but listen, I saw what I saw while I was sitting here 20 minutes ago. I know what I saw. You were happy. You were joyful. Take that. That's not me. So don't nobody come to me if you don't see nothing in 2 months. But you said, listen, I know what I said and I won't take it back. How am I even supposed to remember what was said 20 minutes ago, y'all? I'm trying to quit. T-Pope, bright future. Yep. Jamel, you're going to meet your spouse. I don't know the day of the out. Yep. They're coming. They're going to be presented to you and you better be ready, boy. She coming, man. She ready to be Miss Kendra. She ready. And this one, oh, you going to respect this one. I ain't say you never respect nobody. Oh, you going to have the utmost respect for this one. Even when you, because Jamel, when he get upset, he'll start starting up, man. I tell you what. Oh, this one, she could be right there. What? Baby, I love you. I ain't gonna lie. I love you too, Negro. Now come over here and give mama a hug. That's gonna be your match, boy. I know what I'm saying. T-Pope, this going to school and working. Degree, no degree. I don't know. I just know you got a bright future, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. For everybody that's on here, you know how y'all can be guilty by association? Well, you're going to get blessed by it. And no, God ain't gave me nothing for every single person, but just know everybody that tuned in, oh, you're blessed because you're obedient, because you tuned in. You done came on some good ground. I ain't talking about me, but I'm going to let y'all go. I'm going to let y'all go. Can y'all see this? I'm going to let you go. Somebody needs to drink more of this. I ain't saying necessarily alkaline water. You need to drink more water. Less soft drinks, drink more water. Whoever you are. Some stuff is going to be reversed. The diabetes, the cancer, they ain't gonna be able to find it because some of y'all just gonna say, man, forget this. I'd be crazy enough just like him. I'm gonna be obedient. This man went from talking about vision to getting stuff out of my house. I'm gonna do it. I don't care how crazy. Just gonna do it. Just do it. Take it back. Throw it away. Give it. Don't give it to nobody. Throw it away. Don't curse their house. Throw that stuff out. Put it in the garbage can and let nature do what it do. Get it out your house. Get it away from your address. Do like some of us do anyway. Put it in the big dumpster. Right in the back of that building, their restaurant, throw it in the big dumpster. If it's in your neighborhood, don't be surprised you hear something howling and somebody probably turn to a werewolf. Get that stuff out your house. Get it out. Get that child out that school. Quit cussing that child out. That's for somebody. Quit. I remember. I don't know how I remember this stuff, but quit talking to your child that way. Well, that's how I came up. If I can make, you ain't got to put your child through what you've been through. You ain't got to spoil them like crazy, giving them everything you didn't have. Sometimes that mess us up too. Speak life into your child instead of death. Quit cussing them out. Instead of telling them they look like your daddy, tell them that he's beautiful. Tell him he's a king. He's a prince right now. Why don't you do that? Maybe you'll get better results out your child if you put better stuff in them. Throwing their food, pushing their plate to them and start treating them like that. They are children. They're going to mess up. I don't pop Prince for every little thing. I can't wait to see you, De'Ara. I ain't no hater. Told De'Ara, man, I basically told her come off the job without telling her come off the job. Come off the job, baby. You go back to that job, your business gonna suffer. Now, I ain't talking about just money. While I'm talking about people that be calling you to help get answers. You ain't gonna be able to do that while you're on the job. You go back, you gonna mess everything up with that $5 jewelry. And let me put my baby on. Everybody who's wanting extra income. You ever heard of paying $20 to get into a business, to start a business? 20, not 200, not 2,000, 20. De'Ara, if you don't mind, put your information on the screen. What's up, Jerry? How you doing, Jerry? De'Ara, put your information on the screen in the comments. $20. It ain't for everybody, but a lot of people won't do it because they figure De'Ara gonna make money. It's a pyramid scheme. It's not like that. Pyramid businesses, those pyramid businesses, once you come in under somebody, you under them for the duration. In this business, if De'Ara start laying back and saying she got it made, she ain't got to do nothing, and you working your butt off, you can surpass De'Ara. That's not a pyramid business. If your mindset is fixed on somebody go make, why won't you? How are you not happy? I didn't look at De'Ara and say, don't do that because the person that's bringing you in gonna make money. I wish we'd quit hating on each other like that. Look at how much money you go make. Don't worry about her. $20. $20 to get in a business. And yes, Jerry, everybody, men do it too. It is not a funny thing, or however y'all want to look at it. It's not like that. You got men to do it. Why are you doing it? Because I'm doing this. That's the only reason. The only reason. I'm doing this. All jokes aside, I'm handling this baby right now. But that, for her to come off the job, get a brand new vehicle. Y'all listen, today is Wednesday. This must have been last Thursday, Friday, Wednesday. 9, 10 o'clock in the morning, De'Ara sitting up watching TV, laid up on the couch. Now, she put her work in now, but I'm saying it started off as something she was doing side. 3, 4 years later, full-time entrepreneur, paying her own bills, man, and told me today, when it happens, oh, I got that such and such for you for that truck. If it don't happen before then, $20, $20, and you got her support. And loves to talk about it, y'all. Again, y'all remember I was talking about the passion? Loves to talk about it. And for those that need life coaching, I'm here. I'm here. The most successful people that you see, the Oprahs, the Bill Gates, they all went through life coaches to help them get from one phase to the next. I'm here. I never put myself on. I got to start doing that. I'm here. Relationship coach, procrastination coach, finding who you are as far as your passion. De'Ara was my first client. And look what she's doing. Anyway, 6 and 7 figure sellers in this business. For real. She showed me some houses, y'all, that people are building from the ground up. I'm talking $2-3 million mansions, selling $5 jewelry. People getting Lamborghini Urus, the Lamborghini utility vehicle, shipped from Europe over here. $5 jewelry. That many people are buying. Let her teach you how to do it, man. How to get the lights right and all this. And listen, it ain't gonna take you to invest a lot of money. No, it ain't. Anyway, y'all been a blessing to me, man, sticking with me all this time. What time is it? What time is it? Man, it's 10:12. Tell the husbands, my bad. I didn't mean to keep y'all that long. No, I can't tell them I did it with respect. I just had to say what God said. I can't apologize, but respectfully, y'all, I don't mean no harm, but I got to say what God said. And I'm still a regular dude. That's just who I am, man. You see me, I don't have on suits. Nothing against them. You see me, man, I might have slides on or some short pants at the gas station. Running there, I come back. That's just who I am. You might see me dribbling the basketball somewhere, man. I'm a man. I'm human. Spirit in this human body, y'all. But I love y'all. You all have a great rest of your week. Be safe out there, man. I love y'all.